Hello and welcome back to another episode of Geek with Glasses. Today is October 1st and that means a lot of things to a lot of different people, but what it means to me is it means Halloween is right around the corner. It means that my baby girl is due any day now. It means that the leaves on the trees are going to change, the weather's going to get better, and not most importantly, because I guess having my daughter soon would be most importantly, but the most importantly to the gamer in me, Battlefield 4 became available today. So I pre-ordered the game a while back when it went on pre-order, and today was the day that they gave us access to some of these public beta gaming servers. So there's one map, there's 4 different game types, and there's lots of new things. So I want to take a look at it. We're going to switch over to some gameplay video. I'm going to narrate some of the pros and the cons, some of the things that I like, some of the things that I don't like, and we'll just take a look at the game and see what's different with Battlefield 4. So stay tuned and we'll get right to it. So here we go. Let's take a look at some gameplay footage from the Battlefield 4 beta. So I've deployed here, actually not sure exactly what class I deployed at, as I just went ahead and selected the default to jump into this game real quick so I can kind of show you the graphics and the physics engine. So right now I am running on the suggested graphics setting, and I'm pulling between 50 and 70 frames per second. This is actually not good. With Battlefield 3, I'm actually able to sorry, I started capturing the flag. I'm able to pull down anywhere between 80 and 100 frames on Ultra with Battlefield 3. And in this game, there we go, got sniped on top of the building. In this game with the automatic settings, and let's take a look at what that means. Most things are on high. Texture quality is on ultra, anti-aliasing is off, and I'm only pulling down between 40 and 50 and sometimes slower. We can do the old, let's see, perf, capital perf, hang on, perf overlay, oops, forgot the F, there we go. Overlay, draw, FPS, space 1, there we go. Now we have our frames per second so we can see how we're performing. And again, I'm pulling down 80 to 100 frames per second with Battlefield 3 on Ultra. Everything maxed out, maximum anti-aliasing. And so here I go, where we're looking at 39 frames per second, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here and I'm looking at a couple of fires. If I look away from the fires, I can get 80 frames per second. Look back to what makes the game awesome, which is all the physics and the animation, and it's atrocious. So it's beta, you know, hopefully they're going to improve the code, and more importantly, hopefully our graphics card vendors will begin to release some updated drivers to manipulate our graphics cards a little bit better and offer, you know, better frame rates. Couple of cool things here. You'll notice that there is a switch here. I can hit E and it activates these barricades. And you'll notice the world right now is kind of all gray and ugly looking. And that's because there used to be a very large high-rise tower that stood here. And during a point in the game, it collapses. So if you're familiar with Battlefield 3, where the radio tower collapses at a certain point, typically right when the game is about to end, about halfway through the game, this gigantic glass tower structure collapses, and you get all of the dust and debris all over. That's what you can see flying around the map. It's a pretty cool effect. I just wish you could actually destroy it by yourself. So loadouts are a little bit different. So snipers actually have the ability to carry C4 in this in Battlefield 4. We can spec out a sniper with C4, and there's a few other mechanics to the game that make things a little bit different. There's some lighting, you know, differences. You can see the shadowing on the reticle on the gun coming through. So some amazing physics, but you know, these amazing physics engines are going to take a beefy system to run them at optimal frames per second on a regular basis. And again, if you're interested in the specs of my rig, I'll have them in the show notes. You know, I can say that I'm running a i7 quad core. I don't remember the actual number. I'll look it up and put it in the show notes. And I'm running a GTX 590 graphics card. So it's not like I've got a not good system. Like I said, I can run Battlefield 3 on Ultra consistently at around 90 frames, fluctuates down to 80 and up to 100, but never drops below that. and let's run around and just see what the game kind of has to offer. One of the things that I take note, the graphics on the vehicles looks cartoonish to me. It looks, you know, don't chastise me too bad for saying this, but it looks almost Call of Duty-ish, whereas, you know, Battlefield 3, the vehicles have a very gritty, realistic view to it. And again, you know, this could be just because it's beta code, hasn't been buttoned down, you know, graphics and the actual files. I mean, look at this tank. That looks so cartoony to me. It looks Call of Duty. It does not have that gritty, realistic feel that I've come to expect from the Call of Duty games. I'm sorry, from the Battlefield games. It looks like the Call of Duty games. So let's see, we got a guy over here. Let's see if I can lob a grenade his way. Oop, I think they took him out. There, toss a grenade over there. And now he's running. So we can swim in the game. If I jump into the water, I will actually submerge for a few seconds and then come back up to the surface. I can hit the X button and I can actually submerge for a while, but you will run out of air and die. You've got to come back up to the surface. You cannot stay under for you know, too prolonged of a period. Otherwise you will die. There, I got taken out by a boat. Another effect that I don't like there. So anytime you get killed, the person who did the killing in your kill cam gets illuminated a color, and I don't like that. I think it's kind of cheesy, and hopefully that's something they're gonna change. You know, you may like it, you may think it's cool. My personal preference is I wish they wouldn't have done that. But anytime you get killed, let's see if I can put myself in a position to die. The person who did the killing stands out because they're illuminated, you know, either red or blue, depending on if you're, you know, on the Russian or the Chinese side. And it's just kind of cheesy, kind of cartoony. Again, I'm going to make a reference to Call of Duty. Not that Call of Duty is a bad game. I just prefer the Battlefield series for the grittiness and the realism in it over Call of Duty. Call of Duty is a great game, and I enjoy playing it. All right, so I want to die. Somebody shoot me, please. Come on. There we go. All right, so here we go. The person who shot me is illuminated in the middle of the screen, and they're highlighted yellow, and or red. I don't like that effect. So another change, if I want to spawn, so let's say I want to spawn here on Ugly 555, I get a camera view here in my spawn, which is kind of nice. It gives you a kind of like, it looks like a video camera mounted to his shoulder, so you get his perspective, his point of view to see what's going on. He happens to be in this Jeep. Let's see if I can find a squad mate that's on the ground running. All of my squad mates are currently dead. So let's see, Echo, what do we have here? You can see we got a helicopter approaching it. Nobody that I can spawn on. Let me try changing squads and see if that helps. There we go. Now if I click on this guy, I can see his cam. So it's kind of a head cam. I can see what he's looking at, where he's about. So he's got an enemy right there. I can help him. I can deploy and help him. It's not an enemy. It's actually a teammate. So here's an example of the physics. Well, I didn't even have to do that. Let me throw a grenade. Oh, that's interesting. It respawned. Gotta love beta. Yeah, there, I took out his butt. Oh, and I got shot by the guy hiding over there in the orange. Let me take engineer. Actually, let me show you recon. And the fact that we have, forget it. You get C4 with recon. I don't want to join his recon. Oh, get shot again. Spawn and die time. Let's see. Is he in the water? Nope, but I am dead again. He was right behind me. There he is. There's a nice example of what I'm talking about with the illumination and the kind of cartoony looking graphics that I just don't like. So there's a lot of cool things. One of the other things that I've seen, you know, in the beta that I don't really like is the sound effects for the sniper report. You know, the sniper report for Battlefield 3 is very realistic sounding. I loved it. If you've ever listened to any Foley audio tests of what a sniper, you know, round sounds like passing a microphone, Battlefield 3 was extremely realistic. Rotor offline, critical damage. I am going to die because he jumped out of the helicopter. All right, so I'll do the same. Jump out. I'm on a little catwalk here. The sniper report in this game is just not good. I don't know really how to describe it. It just sounds like a hissing noise. There's no realism to it. It does not sound like they used Foley to record it. I want to get out and I want to repair. And that's one of the things that I definitely hope that they improve on. But the physics engine is really awesome. How did I repaired it for somebody else to fly away in it. Okay, no biggie. You can see the physics engine in the game is intense. You know, like I'm staggering. I can hardly walk straight here because I'm damaged. I'm at 24% health. I'll run over and see if I can find somebody. Try and heal up a little bit here. Just running around. Oops, somebody's shooting at me. There's an elevator door here. Thought I just heard somebody. I'm still kind of bobbling around. I'm not sure why I can't stand straight. I'm at 84% health. But apparently I don't know how to stand up straight. There's a guy there. Yeah, I can't even hold my guy. He won't hold his head straight long enough to hit anything. I'm hitting him, but it's not working. There's another one on the roof. Alright, somebody kill me. I'm getting sick of being wobbly bobbly here. There, I got that guy. Spot bonus. 50% health. But yeah, this is, you know, Battlefield 4. It's looking pretty promising. Hopefully they do some tweaking to the drivers and to the code so that it runs a little bit smoother, and that, you know, everybody doesn't have to go out and buy the most latest and greatest you know, graphics cards and processors to run it smoothly, because right now this beta definitely seems that way. I'm capturing the flag here. I would like to die because I can't stand straight and nobody seems to want to kill me. So let's see where. Yeah, I've been wobbling around. God, I hope my viewers aren't getting seasick. Somebody shoot me, please. Where's the bad guys? Alright, I'm gonna eat a grenade because I'm sick and tired of wobbling like this. There we go. Killed in action. Dead. Now I'm gonna get revived. Oh, good. No, I'm not. Alright. So, let's go back and deploy. We've got our ticker down here. Customize my character, so just like the other one, you can customize, you can go through all of the different vehicles, customize your options as you unlock it, and all of the kits. Deploy. I'm going to deploy on the tank that's here, or not. Where is the tank? It's gone. Alright, so I am going to shut up for a minute and just play, let you guys see the game. Okay. For a few more minutes here, and we'll just go that route for a second. So am I in? What is happening? Oh, all of a sudden I'm flying a helicopter. Okay, cool. So let's take a look up. Let's head over here and see if we can't capture A. Whoop, match over. Alright, so there you have it. Some gameplay on an active server. Lots of promise. Definitely needs some work. But that is day one of Battlefield 4. And keep comments to yourself. I wasn't actually trying to play you know, adequately. I was trying to narrate more than actually play. Look me up. As you can see, I am Pit Bike Rider on Battlelog, so look me up on Battlefield 3. If we add me, friend me up, we'll definitely play together, and as Battlefield 4 comes up, I'll have the same name. So hit me up and we'll try and play some Battlefield together if you're a Battlefield player. As always, like us on Facebook, facebook.com/geekwithglasses. Follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/geekwithglasses, and leave some comments in the video. Let me know what you think.